Good evening and welcome to Poland Daily. I'm Nicholas Richardson and this is the news. Pope Francis's visit to Iraq begins great advent for all Christians and Muslims, said the Chaldean Patriarch of Babylon, Cardinal Luis Sako, after the completion of the historic visit to the country battered by a decades-long civil war.
The Iraqi cleric noticed that crowds flocked to the streets to greet and see the Pope. They were very touched by his presence, gestures and words. According to Bishop Sako, Iraqi Muslims notice that the Pope is a humble person who listens and loves people. He said that the visit will leave a deep mark on social life, but also on the Iraqi culture and mentality. It will change the reality, the attitude towards others. It will result in greater mutual respect. It will contribute to the elimination of violence and fundamentalism. Iraqis are by nature very moderate. The divisions of fundamentalism that came from outside influenced their radicalisation, but they will return to their good and proper nature, emphasised Cardinal Sako. The papal visit will have an impact on politics, stabilisation and peace. Now we have elections, I believe there will be a real change because the politicians also listen to the Pope with interest. Of the important stages on the papal pilgrimage, Cardinal Sako also mentioned a visit to Najaf, which was a great event especially for Muslims, and a meeting in the city of Abraham, where they all prayed together for peace and brotherhood. The Chaldean Patriarch also emphasised that the Pope spoke from his heart and with great concern for the Iraqi people.
Polish hospitals have admitted almost 500 coronavirus patients in the last 24 hours. According to the Deputy Minister of Health, Waldemar Kraska, this increase is alarming, especially given the number of more severe conditions.
At this moment, we have a very difficult situation. Each day we have announced a rising number of infections. Almost 500 people went to COVID hospital units in the past 24 hours. The head physicians are pointing out that we are going to the hospitals too late, when we already have difficulties with breathing or shortness of breath. We cure ourselves. We use some medicines or oxygen concentrators, which seemingly give us a feeling of security and no threat.
The last 24 hours have brought a further 6,000 new coronavirus infections. Another 32 people have died.
The total number of SARS-CoV-2 infections has risen to over 1,800,000. The number of deaths has exceeded 45,000. Polish health services have administered almost 4 million vaccines. More than 2.5 million people have been vaccinated with the first dose and nearly 1.5 million with both doses.
As the Czech Republic struggles with the COVID-19 pandemic, Poland has come to its aid. Patients from the Czech Pardubice province are to be transported to hospitals in Poland. According to the World Health Organization statistics, the Czech Republic leads the world in new COVID-19 cases per 100,000 of population, 1,597 as of Saturday. That's a multiple of the rate in Poland.
According to Martin Natolitsky, the administrative head of the Pardubice province, the transfer procedures are long and complicated, but soon several patients will go to Poland for treatment. On Friday, the Czech government officially asked Germany, Poland and Switzerland to take some COVID patients because it couldn't care for them. Czechs are known skeptics, and this includes even the former President Václav Klaus. Klaus, 79, railed against vaccinations and even attended an anti-mask demonstration in Prague in January. Klaus stopped demonstrating after contracting the virus himself.
Almost 6 million Poles are pensioners. President Andrzej Duda has signed a bill that allows the payment of the so-called 14th pension. That is a cash payment equal to 1 month's pension. I'm overjoyed that I was able to sign this act that benefits pensioners, President Duda said.
The Act provides that seniors receiving not more than 2,900 zloty pension will be eligible for a payment of 1,250 zloty, the so-called 14th pension. For those whose pension is more than 2,900 zloty, the 14th pension will be proportionally reduced.
The Central Anti-Corruption Office detained 2 persons suspected of fraud against the State Treasury during the performance of a contract for the Ministry of Finance. The State Treasury may have lost over 1,600,000 Polish zloty as a result. The detainees acted on behalf of a company from Poznan, which was supposed to provide specialised computer equipment for the Ministry of Finance. According to investigators, however, the company knew that it would not be able to perform the contract. Before the district court in Tarnobrzeg, there was the first hearing in the case between the local government of the Tuszów Narodowy commune and Bart Staniszewski, an activist for LGBT people. The case relates to Staniszewski's action in 2020 when, in response to a few Polish communes declaring themselves as being free from LGBT ideology, he hung signs on the road signs with the name of the commune bearing the inscription in 4 languages, LGBT-free zone. He then photographed the signs and posted the photographs on his social media profile. That's the news. Thank you for watching. Stay with us for the weather, Poland Daily Business and more programmes. But from me, it's have a good night and a better tomorrow.